And we're live. And hopefully it's all running and everything, and nothing's going to break again. Hello, everybody. If anyone's tuning in, we are a little bit late, mainly because technical issues everywhere. But we're up and rolling.
Sorry.
No, that's several of us. Don't worry, that's fine. It's all good. So it's been a couple of weeks since we last played, and the last time we played, we had a special Christmas campaign where the party ended up rescuing all of Lackey's children from the Krampus, and in doing so, they got some fantastic items and saved Saint Nicholas,
Yay!
which is good.
Go us. We did it good.
All round.
Team Awful Neutral did a good. Let's see if that keeps going. Beyond that, they had previously been banned from Vallaki. They've now been welcomed back in, because rescuing children will do that for you. And where we last left off, they were just kind of being welcomed back into the town. We said that they'd probably go rest in the Blue Water Inn with all their friends, the Were Ravens. And I think we're going to start from the morning when everybody wakes up. The first thing you'll get in the morning is a gentle knocking on your doors, and when you open them, you will find that there is a breakfast prepared and left on a tray in front of them, but there is no one to be found outside.
Huh.
And we don't have creepy music. Let me fix that.
I have a cold though. So, don't know about you, but that's creepy enough for me.
So, your doors have all been knocked and food has been left outside.
Yum.
That's a bit awkward. If the door is locked, If the door is locked, how do I know there's food outside?
The door has been knocked on and your food has been left
Oh.
outside.
Sorry, I heard the door is locked and your food is outside. I was like, how do I know?
Well, you won't know
What
unless you
kind
open
of
the door, I
food is
suppose.
it? Is it pie?
It is a pasty, a pasty made from children, and it is none of these things. It is a large breakfast selection. There are sausages, bacon, a bit of bread. More than you used to get when you stayed here.
Well, maybe there's something to this being here a lark.
Can I check the food for poison or anything?
Yeah, roll me a survival, I guess. We'll go with.
I'm very excited to get food, but there's more than usual.
I was gonna
And
say, Ray is actually checking the food before diving in. Doesn't seem poisoned. You can't smell anything, and you can't, there doesn't seem to be anything that would indicate that. It smells pretty delicious.
I put it into my room and I just devour it straight away.
That's fair enough. Lenara, Ray, Lenara and Amara, what are you guys up to?
Yes, I'm eating breakfast because I don't think anybody would poison me. I've just saved the town. Why would anybody want to poison me? So I probably wouldn't even consider it, and I'd just eat the food.
Lenara's too hungry to care. She'll just eat it as well. Considering it's probably going to be her last meal, and she's very well, by the way.
Fair enough. Ray, can you roll me a perception, please? You were the first one out. Roll above a 3 to not die. You'll notice that Theron's door is still closed. The food hasn't been left outside his door out of all of them, and there is a note stapled to the door. Ellie? And now none of them can hear me. Let's try that again. Hello, guys.
Oh, damn, we just finished the campaign without you.
Oh, so you're all dead then, because that's how this campaign ends.
Oh, that's not my ending.
God, Sean, spoilers!
Sorry, everyone, for that.
Spoilers.
I messed up.
I think it counts as spoilers at this point, to be honest.
No, I'm pretty sure death all around is what happens when you step into Barovia. Sorry, Ellie, I messed up there. Did you hear what I said before I disappeared?
You told me to roll a perception because I was the first one out.
You noticed that outside Theron's door, his is the only one where there isn't any food left, and there is a note attached to the door.
Oh. Okay. I shall go on over and look at that note.
Okay. It says in no... There's a very simple, straightforward way. Gone to find Rictavio. Might be back later, Theron.
Oh. Okay.
Are we all outside when she sees this?
It's up to you guys. She'll probably be reading it when you guys kind of come out.
Yep.
I guess.
Food. Question: is there any food? Like it was he already at his breakfast?
No,
So I was hoping
there
for
was
second breakfast.
literally nothing left there.
Damn.
It's almost as if there was never a tray left.
Oh man, I was hoping for second breakfast. Ah well.
Well, then, if I'm exiting my room as she's reading this note, I will walk up and address her. Good morning.
Oh, morning. Hi. Farron left this note, and I shall show her the note.
I wonder what on earth you could want to see Rictavio for.
Despite the narrative of her room hearing the conversation in the hallway.
Is that what that says, Rictavio? I can't read the writing very well. He kind of scrawls like a rabid wolf.
Is he gone?
He has, but he will be back.
He does know what day it is, right?
Honestly, I don't blame him, because I personally think we should all be running away and finding some ingenious places to hide. I think going to dinner is the worst idea ever.
He basically is Barovia, from what I've gathered. Is there anywhere we can hide?
From us walking about and him appearing wherever we seem to go? No, I don't think so.
Plus, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very anxious to get home. You know, just that little detail.
We all want to go home at this point. It's the little things you miss when you're here, like the sun. I miss sunshine.
Laura raises an eyebrow.
I miss books. I miss cups of tea and quiet libraries and the smell of books. Just books.
Oh, you can find all of those things here. Definitely find all them here.
My goodness.
Just as she's speaking,
I miss solitude.
Erwin Martikov has walked up the stairs. His rather large frame taking up a lot of the staircase. He's got his arms kind of open wide. He's very happy to see you all.
Hello?
Scared the life out of me.
My friends, I am sorry to startle you, but I thought, if you've had your meal, I thought you would want to go out and greet the people that are so grateful to see you again.
I didn't realise we were being waited on. Shall we? I'd look over at Ray and Linara, like, come on.
Yep. Yeah, Ray's just gonna be just like, yeah, yes. I think Ray's a little bit perplexed that just less than 24 hours ago, all these people wanted them dead, and now they're really happy to see them. So she doesn't know how to take all this in.
And I will just shrug and follow.
He kind of, you kind of walk towards him. He kind of takes each of you one at a time and just big bear hug, like really strong, um, like you're being hugged by Daryl. Um, big,
Oh.
just very happy to see you. No, at no point did I ever believe the Burgomaster's lies. You're all good to us. You help us. You. He looks at Amara and kind of his whole face kind of falls a little and just you helped recover some of us.
Are you all right?
Yes. Sorry, bad memories, I suppose. But yes, I'm fine.
I reach out and pet his shoulder sympathetically in a really awkward manner. Like I don't really want to touch him, but I feel like I should pet him because he seems sad.
I don't really want to touch him.
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is?
I have a rough idea, but out of character, Stacy has forgotten who he is. That was new.
He's the head of the Blue Water Inn. He's the guy who runs the inn.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, but more specifically, I've forgotten why he's looking at me and being really sad.
Because there was one point where he had a bunch of his were-ravens, including his family members, guarding you.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that was the thing. They all died.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
I remember that.
Oh god.
Just dies.
I completely forgot why he was so sad to see me, and I was just like, I don't just gonna pet him because
Yeah.
that's what feels natural. Because
Yeah.
nothing
Keep
feels
him in
natural.
crow.
But yeah, he
Sorry.
kind of, as you put your hand on his shoulder, he kind of puts his hand on yours. Thank you, that's appreciated. But we're fine. We are strong people. You have to be strong to live here. He kind of, as he's talking, he's kind of walking down the stairs, looking over his shoulder at you.
Yes. It's probably why I should go home.
I'll talk to him.
He looks at you kind of awkwardly. Doesn't really know what to say. You've come to this place and you are, you are doing, you are confronting him. You are not weak, that is for sure.
Well, that's the most wonderful and nicest thing anyone said to me. Thank you.
You guys may need to scroll a little bit on this
Ah,
one.
there we go. Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
cool.
You're kind of in the ground floor now. He's kind of walked down. He's kind of walked you down these stairs up here, and as he leads you down, like there's quite a large gathering of people in here for the kind of time of the morning. There's not usually this many, and he's just everyone cheers. There's a big ruckus applause. Very surprising, considering, as you said recently, everyone wanted you dead.
I will be wide-eyed and sort of try and hide myself behind Ray slightly whilst waving sheepishly.
Oh well. I was gonna say I'm just gonna pull my hood up and just smile and wave. Smile and wave, boys.
Smile and wave, boys.
boys.
Smile and wave. As they greet you, you're constantly hearing shouts of, what drink would you like? Do you need a meal? There's people offering all kinds of things to you. You'll notice that normally the people in here are quite young. Most of the people in here this morning are a bit older. Talking 40, 50 years old, which in anywhere in Barovia is pretty impressive.
Well, Now what? I whisper at Ray and Lenara.
My headphones died, so I didn't hear what that was.
Sorry.
This past couple of minutes. Oh, batteries died, sorry.
Everybody's cheering nice things at us and asking
Offering
if
to
we
buy
want
you
drinks.
and food.
And
Offering to
I
buy
just
drinks and food.
yes. And I've just sort of said, "What now, guys?" But terrified.
I can't say I've ever had this sort of reception before. Usually it's quite the opposite.
There's a faint chuckle in the back of your head, Lenara.
She rolls her eyes.
I really do not know what to do in this situation. I live a life of solitude. Booze.
I have
I
never
don't.
been in a crowd before. Oh. Okay. Well. We've just eaten breakfast, so we don't think we need any food. Shouldn't we get a move on before we're late?
Yes. Yes.
Good thinking, although if anyone wants to buy me a wine or a beer for the road, that will be totally fine.
Oh,
It has a walk.
potentially a carriage. That could use a carriage to help us get quickly to the other carriage.
Oh, I believe. I'm trying to think. He calls over his wife, darling, darling, and his wife, who has been dealing with you quite a lot in the past. She's the one you actually gave the raven corpses to when you discovered them. Danica.
Oh,
Oh,
Danica.
yeah.
Yeah, Danica.
here are your dead friends.
Here are all the good. Most of them were family as well. It's pretty awkward. But she walks over and goes, "Yes, darling. What is the matter?" And he goes, "Carriage. Do we have?" She kind of laughs his brashness, and just kind of, yes, we. It's awkward. Oh god. Yes, we has carriage. We had a delivery from your father. I believe we have these wonderful people to thank for that also. Owen kind of turns to you, and his whole face is just shock and wonder and what? And he literally grabs all three of you in a bear hug. Just biggest bear hug.
Yeah, yep. Personal space. You know, it's a thing.
Closer than expected.
I think I open back. I'm gonna embrace
Hello,
this
ladies.
back.
He, as he lets go, he kind of nudges Ray a little bit with his shoulder, with his elbow, and goes, "You wanted to taste good wine. Now we have the good wine again." And he's grinning at you.
Running back. I'm so excited. Yes.
Perhaps later, Ray, we don't exactly want you inebriated for the day's activities.
Oh.
Honestly,
Can I
I'm
just
quite
have
certain that would probably actually just aid her day-to-day movement.
I agree. Just
I
one
will
glass
notice
on
that
her.
she runs on alcohol.
Ooh. Please.
Okay, do whatever you've got to do.
I'm just gonna go pack my things.
He kind of, Owen kind of looks around at you a little bit awkwardly. Oh, I'm clearly interrupting something. Here, he hands Ray a bottle of their finest wine, and says there will be more later when you return from wherever it is.
Oh, thank you so much. Ray is really happy right now.
Yes, if we return. Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes. Thank you, and thank everybody else. She backs
Nice.
towards the door.
And Lenara's going to follow her.
And I run it back up to my room, followed by heavy breathing.
Okay. You guys are now on the upper floor. You're roughly around where the K symbol is. And these are all your rooms.
I'm gonna run up to Amara and sort of like hastily whisper, "Is it gonna be a problem that we're turning up one short? He's expecting 4 of us."
Well, I guess
Well,
we're going to
technically
have to
there's 4, but you know what I mean.
I suppose we're just going to have to find out when we get there. Unfortunately.
I guess if anyone knows where
For
Farron's
all
gone,
we know, he's been
well,
kidnapped, and that note was written by Strahd. So, yes.
you're hardly filling me with confidence.
To be honest, I don't have much confidence to fill someone with.
Don't we have the invite from Strahd? Can't we compare the writing to see?
Oh my goodness, Ray, you made me jump.
I'm sorry.
She does have a point, though.
I guess. Do you have the note still?
Yeah, it's right here. And I'll pass her the note.
Don't you also have that letter that was supposedly written by me?
I didn't have that.
Theron did have that, I'm afraid.
Dang it! Farron had that.
Because, as we know, it's not beyond Strahd to pretend to be someone else, so...
Hold on, I remember Strahd handwriting being very curly. Is it curly handwriting?
The note you got from Theron isn't curly. You are absolutely right. Strahd's handwriting is very elegant, looping, centuries of work on it. Theron's looks like it was written by someone who only learned to write a couple of weeks ago, or a doctor.
I'm fairly confident that this is Theron's handwriting.
Either
Well-
that or doctor.
Are you sure? It seems far too terrible for any human or whatever he is, to actually write like that. I mean, if someone was purposefully trying to write bad, that's pretty much how I would write.
Just assumed his race and everything. Jeez.
Triggered.
Shut up! I grew up in a bucket called a library that I didn't leave.
A bucket.
My cave. I'm a sheltered child.
Okay,
Well-
You were saying?
Yes. I was going to say that let's either way, let's go, because he knows where we're heading. So if he is not being kidnapped by Strahd and this is not some weird facade, then he will meet us there. And if he has been kidnapped by Strahd and this is a facade, then he will meet us there. So it works.
I agree. This is one appointment I'd rather not be late for. I mean,
Agreed.
he's probably going to kill us anyway, but I'd rather it be quick, if you know what I mean.
I'd rather not die at all. That would be wonderful. I'll be using the old military technique of retreating fast should anything bad happen. I
Well, look
think
on the
we
bright
should
side.
stick to that mantra.
With Theron AWOL, there's no one to tie a member of Strahd's family to the toilet, so it might actually go in our favour.
Perhaps. I'm not really sure if Strahd has family. Can dead men have families?
He does have family. We killed a few of them.
You've
And
met-
Lenora's quite happy at this thought.
Those are family?
Kind
Oh.
of.
Oh, that's creepy.
You've met members of his actual family.
All right. Let's go.
Oh.
I'm packed. She says, holding up her duffel bag thing, little backpack. Well, she says little. It's probably about the same size as her. No, it's got a lot of books in it, so it's kind of bulky.
Is it really necessary to take all of those?
We are just going for dinner after all.
Yes. I don't question the things that are in your bags.
I don't even know what to say to that.
She shuffles the bag uncomfortably on her shoulders as like a book digs into her spine.
Well, I think I can guess what's in Ray's. Probably jingles as she walks.
I think I have more wine than actual items in here. Not afraid to admit that.
All right, come on, let's go. We're going to date otherwise.
Let's go.
And she
Let's go.
with this, Amara's going to walk back downstairs.
Literally, as you come downstairs, there's another raucous cheer from everyone.
I'm never going to get used to this.
Ray's just gonna pull that hood over a little bit more on her head.
Laura's gonna do like an awkward little bow. And then just like shuffle really quickly out of the inn.
As you go outside, it's still relatively early. It's about 9-10 o'clock in the morning. There are a lot of people kind of bustling. But you'll notice that everyone moves a little bit quicker. Everyone's a little bit uncomfortable looking. Eyes are darting around a lot more. People have got like hoods and shawls pulled up a lot more. Vallaki was, when you last left it, well, not counting the very last minutes when you last left it, Vallaki was very much a hustle and bustle of positivity. Although the Burgomaster was badly thought of, at least people felt safe here. They don't seem to feel safe anymore, even with you appearing. And as you do appear, there are people making eye contact and smiling, but as soon as they're past you, those smiles disappear. Everyone is clearly on edge about something.
Oh.
What's going on here? And Lenara sort of looks at Amara like she'd know.
I don't know, I guess. You
Guys really
Burgomasters.
don't remember what happened last time?
We do, but I suppose maybe the town just never was attacked before.
Hmm.
Let's just move on, shall we?
Yeah.
You kind of start making your way through the town. You're used to going in and out of this hustle and bustle. This is probably the most at home you've felt since you got to Barovia. Everywhere else seems dark and spoiled. This place seems a lot closer to Neverwinter or Phandalin than any of the other places around. And as you move through, you suddenly realise that there are people following you.
What do these people look like? Are they just regular townsfolk?
A couple of them appear to be regular townsfolk. At least one is a guard. Like, you notice these people aren't following you for long. They seem to catch step with you, lock eyes, and then kind of dart away again quickly. But all of you have passive perceptions high enough that this would have been noticeable.
I wish to roll an insight to try and figure out what everybody's doing.
Okay.
Same.
Know the truth.
Good roll.
I rolled a 19. Yeah.
Boom!
1.
Yes!
Boom! 5. Natural 1.
Boom!
Still though, Ray,
Natural one.
Ray, even having a +4 for a social skill is pretty impressive. Okay, I'll say Lenara and Ray, you've noticed them, but you're just kind of... These are normal people. They're just kind of... Clearly they're impressed by you all, and that's all it is. Amara and Lenara, as you kind of start tracking some of them, they all seem to be ducking into back alleys and then rushing ahead of you. Like, you can see that, they keep step with you. Then as soon as they've peeled off, they seem to sprint. It's almost as if they're watching you for someone. They're keeping tabs on you.
That's not suspicious at all. I'm gonna slide up next to Lenara.
Mm-hmm.
Are these people watching us? I whisper.
I think they
I'll
are.
roll a stealth.
I love
so
that
they
you
don't
throw
hear
that
me.
in. Yep, roll me a stealth.
Oh.
Okay.
plan?
Are they still doing it?
Have you stopped walking or to talk, or are you continuing?
I imagine I'm
Continue.
continuing, but
Yeah,
slowly.
continuing.
Then yeah, they're still doing it. It's not like there's tons of people. They're being more or less clever about it. If you guys weren't used to keeping tabs on things around you, you might not have noticed. But they're still doing it.
Creepy. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna... No. I didn't reset all my spells. Are we wanting to make them aware that we know they're being weird? Lenara asks Amara.
I'm not really 100% sure. I could just confuse them. And enough for us to just walk off. I don't like people watching me. It's a little weird.
It's been a few weeks since we played it, so I've actually forgotten what my spells do. Where's the second level? What spells do I have? I have that many second level spell slots, and my second level spells are pretty shit.
It's okay.
Maybe we should just talk
Eh.
one?
Okay. Yeah. Are they moving close to us?
Not
Like close enough
oh,
to
no.
reach out and grab them?
No.
Okay.
If you imagine, right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put you on a street map.
Okay.
There we go.
Just gonna put that way.
We've had a rest, haven't we?
Oh yeah,
We
you're back to
have.
full everything. Plus, you've got some new toys from Santa.
Oh shit! Yes. I didn't thingy my thing.
Thingy your thing.
I didn't thingy my. Yeah. I haven't changed my macros or anything. I'll do that while we're role playing.
That's okay. What we can do for now is we can say that you've started attuning to them, but you won't be fully attuned to them until you're part the way to Castle Ravenloft. So you'll tune on the way. If that makes it easier. That way you can do macros as we play. I'll say that for all three of you. But yeah, as you can see the kind of street map now, they're kind of darting along by the houses, like along here, and then as soon as they get to an alleyway between them, they're kind of vanishing again.
Oh, hold on a second. I've got a plan. I put away the book I was holding. I sort of tuck it into my belt, sort of, and pull out the Tome of the Grandmaster's book.
Yep.
And I will open it to a specific page.
Yep.
I don't know the range of this, so can I like for the nearest person who's sneaking, like doing the sneaky sneak? I wish to say a true friend is worth more than 1,000 relatives, which should cast charm
As
person.
you say these things, you're saying them out loud, and you're kind of locking eyes with the person staring at you. They get to make a wisdom saving throw, but they are at disadvantage as you are not in battle.
No. Oh, for heaven's sake. Did he seriously just roll a 219?
Yes, this was a thing that just happened.
Oh my god! Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go die in a corner.
So
this
apparently,
is fine.
you accidentally picked like the townsperson who is the most resistant to charm person ever. As the person kind of pauses for a minute, like their expression changes slightly, and then they shake their head and look around a little bit confused, and then, what? and they dash off like normal. They don't seem to have realised anything has happened to them, but they don't seem to be under your charms either.
Can I just sort of roll my eyes and go like, and pull out my wand and like wave it?
Well, that was frustrating. I was hoping for a little bit more from St. Nick.
Oh.
Maybe
So,
it doesn't
yeah.
work.
Can I use my wand to try and cast Charm Person on someone?
After another about 10 feet or so, another person does present themselves. You are welcome to try.
Yay! Is the DC my spell save DC?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you do Charm Person, could you roll me a... Oh no, ignore me. You don't have to roll anything. Same kind of thing. The person you kind of cast at him. And, does that work?
That doesn't beat it.
Good.
No, that's a
Then...
fail.
Oh, it's a fail. So,
yeah. Oh no, I mean, as in, like, it doesn't meet my DC.
I
doesn't
thought
meet the
not.
DC.
I thought not with a 12.
He
I
failed.
was really confused. So,
Yeah.
this time you notice that the person you've managed to snag, a little bit different. This person has chainmail kind of glinting beneath the robes that they're trying to hide. And they stop for a minute and they kind of look at you and smile and don't run away at all.
Hi there. And Glenara sort of waves and smiles at him.
I'm going to fold my arms grumpily. Harumph.
The guy walks
And
over
the other
quite.
one is loving this.
The guy walks over quite happily. Hello. And how are you
How are
today?
you doing today? Oh, I'm doing fantastic, thank you. You look amazing. Look at this armor. Look at this chainmail. It's fantastic. It's just glowing.
Ray and Amara, you've now noticed the chainmail. he kind of oh, you know, it's kind of standard issue, but thank you. I'm glad that you think we're keeping it in good nick. He's looking around. He's like his eyes are darting around almost as if he can't focus on things.
So, what are you guys up to?
Oh, we're following you. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
any
Fine.
reason?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, you're under suspicion for all kinds of things. Like, the Burgomaster's pardoned you for all the things you did, but we're pretty sure you're going to do something else soon that's pretty dumb, and we can get you for it. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not very
Oh.
nice.
Hey, I've got orders. I can't, like, you know what it's like. City guard.
Of course we know what it's like, Lenara. Of course we do. Right. Well, we'll just be going to the oh dear. The carriage. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
Yes,
To the
well,
carriage.
you have a wonderful day and try not to walk into any walls, okay?
Why would I do that? He looks really confused, and he just kind of, alright, he just kind of wanders on. He's unlike the others will dash into side streets and stuff. He doesn't bother, he just runs straight up the main street, doesn't even go very far. In fact, I'm gonna give you a guy, I think, because I think you need one. Yeah. There we go, that looks like a guard. And he kind of, although that one's wielding a sword, it's quite threatening. This one is not. This one is got his sword all packed away. But you see him run up, and where there's a kind of a statue, you're kind of nearing the Burgomaster's mansion now. You'll notice that this is a hastily thrown together statue of the Burgomaster himself. It is falling apart, really badly made. And the guard that you've kind of befriended runs up just to this statue and kind of leans around it, says a few words you can't quite hear, and then kind of stands over here. Crosses his arms. No, not doing it.
Oh, is he talking to us?
He's the strangest little man I've ever met.
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd notice chainmail though.
Perception. He did.
I rolled an 8. I'm doing well today.
10 and an 8. Down, hoping for you, Ray.
After my one before, it can't go wrong.
Well, you can't roll any worse than last time.
Come on, I can't use any of my rerolls. I need them for the. Oh my god!
I got a 3! That's better than one.
One job.
What I will
you
say-
had one job.
Lenara, you noticed one thing. You noticed that when he says nope, not doing it, he's looking at something behind the statue.
Okay.
So Lenara has noticed that, but the other two of you have not. He's not talking to you, he's definitely talking to someone else behind the statue. Lenara?
Can I cast message to the guy?
Sure.
Just sort of say, don't trust him.
He kind of looks around like, what the hell was that? He's definitely clearly not used to hearing these kind of things. But he just kind of... he knows the voice, kind of looks over at you and kind of goes, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna. And he just turns around and starts trotting off. Walks off. But as he's walking off, a familiar face
Is it the Burgomaster?
steps him around the statue. It is not the Burgomaster. However, you have seen this man before. This man's name is Izek. And while you've not had any rough dealings with Izek before, you know he's a bit of a psychopath.
Everyone in this place is a bit of a psychopath.
Yeah, who isn't?
Even we kind of are.
For the person with the cold and the bad memory, can we please catch up on who Izek is?
Okay,
That was
yeah,
hard to
that's
say.
absolutely fine. Izek is the Burgomaster's personal bodyguard, head of his town guard, and he's also the creepy son of a bitch who has been having Blinsky make him a ton of toys that all look like Irina. Creepy
Guy.
mofo.
You creepy motherfucker.
I remember this guy now.
If you want to know what he looks like, he is.
Not sure I want to.
Ignore the two people. Ignore the two people at the back. They're people you've not met yet. But Izek is the bald guy in the front. I'm going to paste this into the Twitch stream.
Oh yeah,
too.
he's a catch, all right.
Oh yeah, he's gorgeous. You've seen him several times. You know he's a lot fancier looking than most of the people in town, but he's still a brute. Like you could. This isn't a nobleman. This is someone who has been dragged up, and he is glaring at you. He looks at you and then looks back at the guard that's now walking away and goes, I don't give a fuck what they said to you. You work for me. He ignores him.
Oh.
The guard keeps walking away.
He seems rather irate.
Hello, Izek.
You,
Good morning.
you
Me?
fuckers.
Oh, no.
Oh! That's extraordinarily rude. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
It's your fault. It's your fault she gone.
Oh, I'm fairly sure she wouldn't be pleased with you swearing either. Now say you're sorry.
Don't
Think he
fucking,
met her mother?
don't fucking talk to me like that. And he
Don't make me...
Hold on.
he whistles.
How do you know?
And as he whistles, there are several guards that step out from hidden places. Behind the statue, behind like market stalls, And you notice that there are no townspeople around. This was something that you didn't notice as you were walking in, as everyone rolled really poorly on perception. But all of the regular townspeople seem to have been kept away from here. So now you've got, essentially, you're surrounded by guards, and the way out behind you is closed off. The way out ahead of you is closed off, apart from this one guard who has decided to walk away.
Good God, Jim.
I only have 2 more shakes of my wand, guys.
It's okay, I have other plans.
You got him killed. You got him killed, and Irina was with him. We know this. I have been watching her. And he, as immediately as he says that, he kind of clamps his hand over his own mouth. It's like,
Oh, we
Yes.
know you've been watching her.
It's a little creepy, just saying. If I were a girl, I don't think I'd like it.
she was finally in my fucking grasp, and you snatch her away from me before I get to her.
You could have just tried chocolates or flowers. Maybe a letter.
Hold on a second here.
I would like a poem.
You saw what happened to her.
What?
Did you see what happened to her?
Of course I fucking did. You
And you
assholes
stood
got
by
her
and
killed.
did nothing.
What the fuck could I do? I was on my own. I was not in my armor. He's like really flustered. I
Okay, so you think that you couldn't have taken on whatever took Irina, yet you think the people who could take her on, that person on, aka us, you think it's wise to take us on, who you also deem as the same power level as the people who took Irina that you can't take on.
Yeah, absolutely.
What?
I have my weapons and my armor now. I'm also surrounded by guards. I'd like to see
You know,
fucking
truly, if
walk
you
away.
really
Guys,
did love her,
guys,
it wouldn't
guys,
matter.
guys. Hold on. Izek, what did you see?
I saw the people take her and take her
People?
off.
What did these people look like?
They look like Vistani. We deal with many of them.
I tilt my head quizzically to the side and look at Linara.
Why are you looking at me? What?
Don't you realise who the Vistani work for? Most of them.
They work for fucking Strahd. Every child in this place knows that.
I wasn't talking to you, but thank you for answering the question. Gold star. Do you know that's where she'll be?
Everyone's like cautiously taking a step towards you.
Izek, if you ever want to see your darling... Sorry, somebody remind me of her name again. Shit.
Irina, literally, we've said it like 4 times.
Sorry. I did
It's
say I have a
okay.
cold and I'm really forgetful.
It's okay.
Izek, if you ever want to see Irina again, we are going to face Strahd. She will be with Strahd.
Wait. I have a question. If you saw what happened to Irina, then you obviously saw what happened to the priest.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah,
Same people?
what happened to him exactly? Because that doesn't look like Vistani did that to him.
The Vistani, some of them carry these little daggers. They stab you in the neck with them.
Thought it was a bite.
That's what it
Not a
looks
bite?
like.
I want to insight check him.
Go ahead.
Oh!
Oh, I don't even need to with my terrible natural ones. That's great.
Since you got a critical, since you got a natural 20 on that, I'm going to tell you, he seems to genuinely believe what he's saying, but even as he's saying it, he looks confused. Like the words coming out of his mouth don't make sense even to him.
Mara,
Yes?
in your vast knowledge of all things magical, is it possible to plant false memories within a person?
I couldn't possibly see why not. I mean, I've read plenty of books on it.
Because Izek here doesn't seem that sure about what he's saying. In fact, there's a voice in the back of my head just chanting liar over and over again.
Almost literally. Well, no, literally. The voice in the back of your head, the other one is literally saying, he's fucking lying. Don't listen to what he's saying.
Huh, well, let me think now. I could always try removing magic, if there is any. I roll an arcana to see if he's magical, and I roll a 20 because I did something right.
Yay!
Oh no!
This
No, we're getting all our good rolls now! Oh no!
this guy is all but, I mean, he's like glowing with magic. There hasn't just been one spell cast on him, there's been a couple.
Okay.
But you can
I'm
see
going-
almost, like, as he's saying these words out loud, and as it's being questioned, you can almost see it starting to break down.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Like, the glowing that you can still see because of the detect magic now kind of shatters, and he kind of grabs his head and drops to his knees. Oh, fuck! He looks up at you, and he looks still angry. Like, it's like that's his natural expression. The fuck did you do to me?
That was Dispel Magic. I removed the curses and spells and doohickeys that people have been casting on you. Feel better?
He kind of stands up, and for the first time since you kind of encountered him, he kind of relaxes his grip on his axe a little. He even lets it drop into a ring on his belt. Someone's been fucking with my head.
Exactly. And I think if you think, you might know who.
He looks down, looks around at his feet. I know she was taken. He clutches his head. She was taken west. I remember thinking she would be safer there, but I wanted her here. He like drops to his knees again. He's like forced himself back up, and he's just crumpled, and he slumps over unconscious.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I roll an arcana again to check I haven't done anything wrong.
As far as you're aware, this seems to not be a magical thing. This seems to just be mental stress. But I will say, because you've got a critical and a 26 on your arcana check, you can tell he's had some kind of mind blank cast on him.
Whoop, whoop.
As well as
That's
being
the sound of the librarian.
as well as being inflicted with new memories, his mind had been completely wiped. So the fact that he could even remember his own thoughts about the situation is pretty impressive, actually. So you've got all he's managed to tell you is that he's pretty sure that where she'd been taken was going to be safer for her, but yeah, he doesn't want her there because it's further away, and the guards have all rushed over to him.
Is he dead?
One of the guards looks up and shakes his head. Look,
Well, that's good.
Look, we know what you did for us. We'll take him back to the burgomaster, and as far as we are aware, we never saw you.
Thank you.
This guy's gone. And they
Maybe we could take him with us? Amara sort of taps her two index fingers together. We're missing someone bulky and smashy. And he does want to find Irina.
Do you want to carry him? Where are you going? We can take him there for you, I suppose.
Lenara looks at Amara and just shakes her head.
You don't think that's a good idea? I don't know. More protection? I
Is there
sort
an
of shrug.
indication to where we're going? He doesn't.
I suppose. No. You better look after him. He doesn't seem to have any memories, by the way. His mind has been wiped completely blank, and then he's been fed new ones.
Jesus
I'd be
Christ.
careful of any magic users. In fact, I would let him wake up of his own accord somewhere away from all of the fuss and hoo-ha of the burgomaster and all that jazz. He doesn't need to be bothered by this. Maybe just take him back to his house to just rest until he wakes up.
Okay.
I think that.
Well, he
He
lives with the
potentially
burgomaster.
needs.
We take him there. We take him there.
Okay, but I think he needs good friends right now, not burgomaster.
Burgomaster's the only fucker in town that likes him.
Oh,
Oh.
that's rather sad.
No, he's pretty fucking creepy. Like,
Yes, we know.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Eh.
Oh, okay. Well, bye then. And casually sort of side saunter off.
did you guys make it the rest of the way out of town without much of an issue? And you get started on the trek over.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to drop you onto the country map.
Yay! So is the plan that we are taking this carriage to the other carriage, which I'm hoping, out of character, will be faster, but I don't know.
Realistically, the carriage isn't going to help you a whole lot once you get to the hills. This kind of area, I mean, the whole of Barovia is very hilly. As if you look on the map, it's actually topographical. Is that the right word? If not,
Yes.
please sue me. Yeah, the topographical map is pretty accurate. I mean, you start down in the valleys, but you make your way up into the mountains. Once you get roughly to the gate here at B, I just pinged as the wrong person. Once you get roughly to the gates up here, that's where the other carriage was waiting for you, and from there it kind of heads up a relatively well-built path. But the path between Vallaki and there is pretty crap. Taking a carriage would be rough.
I was going to suggest taking their carriage from point B.
Oh, you mean no? Getting a carriage from Vallaki to there is the difficult part.
Oh yeah, because we're heading to Barovia.
Yeah. You're heading over to K. K is Castle Ravenloft. These gates.
So essentially, we take a carriage up to the edge of the mountains, and then we have to traverse mountains to get to B, and then there's a carriage waiting for us there.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, that's right.
Hello? Oh.
Sorry. Nobody answered. I was a little like, hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. But what I'm saying is the carriage that you are currently on, it will take probably longer even to get you there than it would be walking, because the paths are so narrow and it's so difficult to traverse in a two-person carriage that it would probably be quicker just to walk.
Like the whole distance, or just once we get to the mountains?
Once you get to the mountains.
Okay, that's fine. Does everybody else think that's a great idea? To just carriage to here and then walk?
Yeah, if it's quicker. Although, how long does it take in total?
We could just
From what there?
do it a straight line. If we're good at going across hills.
No, these are like mountains. These aren't just like little tiny hills. You'd have
Alright,
to
we're
follow
not
the
good
path.
at going.
Honestly, it's probably you've been along this path before. You can take the carriage, but it will take just as long to get there, and you'll probably have to walk part of the way because the path is so thin through the mountains. So if you guys are okay with that, that's fine. But you know that Strahd's carriage is going to meet you there.
The note, did Farron say he was going to meet there, or he was just going to go see Rictavio?
He's going to go try and investigate Rictavio a bit. He did indicate he would meet you guys later.
Okay. Did he indicate where?
Nope. Sadly not.
I'm trying to remember where Rictavio is, but I think he's quite a way away.
Yeah, he went.
He has, you know that he told you when you discovered his true identity that he owns something over here. Yeah.
Oh, I remembered well. Hooray!
You did. You remembered exactly where it was.
Yes. I'm just trying to play it wise. I know obviously because Kieran's not playing today, but I would like to go to the castle with Farron. Be nice to have all four of us.
You've got a choice. I mean, you know what's good. You know that Strahd has threatened that if you guys aren't there by the evening of the 5th day, he's going to rain murder down upon anyone you cared about. So it's your choice.
Yeah.
Jokes on him.
Well.
On the people
We're
other
all
than
heartless
Lenara.
bitches.
No, there is someone Lenara cares about. There is a beautiful young boy in Barovia that she managed to rescue and grown quite attached to.
Oh, don't! No! Leave that poor boy alone.
Wait, he's gonna murder people we love. Does that mean he's gonna murder all of the wine?
He's gonna poison it all.
Probably murder most of it.
No!
Depends how we could get into Valaki.
Personally, I think we should just go.
Yeah,
He'll meet us there.
just yeah. What's worse? 3 of us turning up or none of us turning up?
None. Was that a rhetorical question?
It was.
Okay, I think we've made our decision. We'll take the carriage up to the corner here, and then we'll walk through the mountains until we get to B, and then we take Strahd's carriage to Castle Raven.
Taking the carriage through the forest means that you manage to get through the forest without worrying about things attacking you. Generally, the noise of carriages here means that they're guarded, so creatures around the forest tend to avoid attacking. You get round to the mountain bit, get out, start walking. The carriage driver kind of bows his head and kind of does a U-turn as best he can and heads back to Valaki. He looks quite concerned at you, but keeps going.
Whoops. You made a terrible mistake.
Can everybody roll me a perception, please?
Oh no. Yes.
I'm worried about these good rolls. We're gonna get the castle and it's all gonna be like.
I know, I've managed to roll 20s 3 times in a row. It's a bit awkward.
Good rolls. I just rolled a natural 1 before.
Well, then everything is up to you when we get to the castle because you're going to be the only one with good rolls left. Yes, I know that's not how luck roll works, but it is now.
We were all like casually walking along the forest, like just about to leave the forest to head up the mountains, and Amara, you hear a weird noise, like a kind of shuffling noise.
Oh, that's encouraging. Can I roll an intelligence to try and figure out what makes shuffling noises?
Yes, you can. This is building up the tension, but I know you're just trying to find your intelligence. There we go. To shuffle every... Oh my god, you're terrible. You absolutely recognise this. This is the sound of... You've heard it before, like when people are drunk or when people are wounded and they're kind of dragging themselves along.
Just Ray. Yeah.
Okay. So they're either drunk, wounded, or dead.
Oh my god, is it a zombie? No.
I think I can probably gather from that. Am I correct? Is that what I know?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't know if anybody else can hear that noise, but it could mean either we're being followed by a group of drunks, a group of wounded people, or a group of dead things.
Considering there's not
as they appear in the distance.
not a tavern around here, I'm gonna go with the last option.
Pretty much as she says that, you guys are kind of still walking along, and as she says that, you all kind of look around, and in the distance you see approaching you. There are what looks to be 4 zombies, but then in the distance, kind of, say about 10 feet or so, there is another zombie that looks way stronger and is clad in armor and wielding a greatsword.
What happened to protection?
This is a. I don't think we're at the castle yet.
You'll notice. Can everyone roll me perception? Actually, no. I'll just get your perception scores from before. Amara and Linara, you notice that the one in the back, they obviously zombies are mindless and they're just kind of, they don't look at any particular thing until they're going for it. These ones just seem to be shuffling along. They don't seem to be heading towards you, like with purpose. They're just kind of shuffling in your direction. The one in the back has intelligence behind his eyes. He is moving with purpose. He's moving just as slow as they are, but he's moving towards them rather than towards you. He doesn't even seem to have noticed you yet.
Guys, let's hide. Hide into the bushes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
I'm sitting on
Oh
you.
my god, guys!
Linara and Ray, can you roll me stealth? Thank you.
Oh,
Yay!
Ray, why?
I apologise
I'm
for all
dog
I have
hiding behind the curtain.
I can't find my stealth. Oh, there. Oh.
So for every kind of step the zombies take, the bigger one behind them takes like 2. Roughly, like every 5 feet they travel, he travels about 10 foot. He's slightly faster than him, looks a bit better put together. Okay, those are your scores.
Yep.
So kind of, as they shuffle forward to about there, the one at the back catches up, and as he catches up to that zombie, he lashes out with his sword and cuts the zombie's arm clean off. And then he swipes again with the sword and slashes into its stomach.
Well, that took a bit of a plot twist.
He looks up towards you and you just hear this horrible kind of raspy voice go, "Help!" as they all turn towards him.
I guess we should help.
Roll initiatives, please.
What the fuck just happened?
Who are we helping?
Where's my initiative? Why is everything changed? Where's my initiative? There
Where's
it
my
is.
actual dice? I'm gonna get my dice bag out. I love my dice bag.
Now well.
That's my dice
Isn't
bag.
he also undead?
He looks undead, absolutely, 100%, but he speaks and he seems to have intelligence. I'm gonna use the giant
Well, to be
dice.
fair, he's not the only intelligent. Well,
Which
intelligent.
one was it that said
subjective,
help? Was it the armoured one or the one that got, like...
Oh, it was the armoured one.
Who said help?
The armoured one. He cut the thing's arm off, stabbed into them, and then as they turned around towards him, he looks up at you and just... That's when you hear the help coming from him. Ray...
How did he see me? I was hiding so well.
He literally looked right at Ray, because Ray was the one he saw the best.
You probably ran straight into a tree.
I like to think that I just put my head into a branch and the rest of my body was showing. It's like, I can't see him, so he can't see me.
Okay. Ray, you get to go first.
Oh gosh darn it. Right, okay. After my amazing hiding skills, can I roll an initiative before I do anything else? Is that a bonus action or is that
You've
my
already
full action for the
Rolled
game?
your initiative, what do you mean?
Oh no, I mean insight, sorry.
Yes.
Is that a
No, it's a free action. Go ahead and roll.
Cool.
He genuinely looked concerned and genuinely was almost fearful. You're still not sure why he's attacking the zombies, though. Because he looks essentially like them, but smarter and wearing armor. You're not sure why he's attacking them.
Smart zombies would wear armor.
Yeah.
Especially helmets.
You are not wrong.
Oh, I need to be quite quick about this. I think I'm just gonna. I don't know whether to play this smart or play it stupid.
Ray smash.
Ray smash. But Ray doesn't know why this guy wanted to smash these guys up.
But what does Ray do other than smash things?
Drink.
Brilliant answer.
If you want to drink a battle, that will take you a standard action to drink your wine.
No, he did say help, and she's had a look. And it's like, well, you know what? He does look like he's in a bit of a pickle, so she's gonna run out. While this girl's not looking, she's gonna try and whack him with her quarterstaff, which you need to remember what the thingy is for it. Wow.
Okay, let me just grab this because these are not normal zombies.
Great!
That worked. That hits them.
Okay, cool. Shall I roll my unarmored hit next, or?
Roll damage first. Do the hit then damage, because you might kill it and then you might be able to use your attack for something else.
Cool. All right. We want to go. Yeah.
Okay, it's still standing, so you've got another quarterstaff hit and you've got an unarmed hit.
Okay.
That hits.
It's another quarterstaff hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
It's...
It is still standing.
And then now this is where I did get my present from Santa Claus, but I don't know what it does for my unarmored strikes because
basically every time you make an unarmed strike, an unarmed strike even, one of the 5 gems on the ring begins to glow. Once you've got 5 glowing gems, you can throw a Hadouken basically.
Ah, sweet. Okay, so I just roll as per usual.
Yeah.
And hope it lands.
Damn,
yes.
yeah, that hits.
Yes. Take that, you a zombie.
Well, shit. Yeah, you walk in, crunch it in the skull with your quarterstaff, spin the quarterstaff again and smash it in the face. And then your last punch, you literally punch through its skull, out the other side, and it's kind of gross. And it's dead. It falls apart. It literally crumples to pieces.
Go Ray!
Well done.
Yeah! I won't be saying that for long. I'll just savour the victory for now, until I die.
Oh shit.
Okie dokie. I'll do his attacks properly now. It's the zombie at the back's turn.
Oh crap. It's nice knowing you guys.
He slashes this zombie.
Oh, I thought it was zombies.
No, it's the one that asked for help.
The drunk zombie. Zomboos.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he manages to cut the other zombie down.
Damn.
Now it is the rest of the zombies' go.
No.
I
So,
think I find the plural as zombie.
zombie. Zombie? Zombies is...
Come by.
Zombie. This one's going to step up here to attack the Revenant because he's stupid. But Ray, that means you get an attack of opportunity on him. You get to use your reaction to attack him if you choose to.
Yes. Is that my
Quarterstaff.
quarterstaff? Oh.
That's a
Damn,
crit.
yeah.
That is a critical. So when you roll damage, roll... instead of rolling 1d8, you roll 2d8 plus 6.
See, we told you you'd get all of these 20s when we needed them.
Well, actually, because I got I need to send you my new updated sheet, but I got that new quarterstaff in my winery, and it's a +7 now.
Wow. Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ah!
Jesus Christ. Okay, so with that one swipe, you basically, as it's stepping away from you, you crunch it in the pelvis, and its legs and like hip bones just give out on it. You basically like baseball bats swing them into oblivion. They fly off into the trees. The zombie is now just a like top half of its body lying on the ground, kind of crawling its way towards him.
I didn't even know I could do that. I've impressed myself today.
You did good. So it's now more like that, like a head and some arms.
Oh!
And it's also almost dead.
That's just nasty.
And then he will attack zombie dude. Aww. Oh, you know, he gets to make 3 attacks. That's okay.
3.
Yeah, 3.
Oh man, I think by the time we actually get a turn, they'll be dead.
Yep.
Because I don't think I can even reach one in my turn.
I'm just sat in the back eating popcorn here.
Okay, so you only actually get to 1 hit. And he bites him in the leg.
Ooh.
And the guy kind of grunts loudly, but mostly ignores it. He's still looking at the other ones. And that's zombie's go. This zombie's going to shuffle over to Ray. Wow, not on top of Ray.
No!
More like there.
God damn it! Why is everyone always on top of me?
Ray's very
You're
pretty.
just so damn sexy.
Ray is very pretty. So, Ray.
Can't help it, guys.
I realised you can't, like, see the die rolls and the chat on the stream.
Oh.
Sure you can. I just was on the wrong thing because I'm an idiot. There we go. Now you can see them. Or you
No, you
will
don't.
when it catches up to the liveness. Because it doesn't come on straight away. Anyway. Ray, does that hit you?
Yes, I don't like being a not heavy armored cleric anymore.
What about those two?
Oh, 2 out of 3. Completely like kick my ass.
Okay. So it bites you and then it slashes out with its claws.
Oh,
So you take 11 points of damage. All
how
piercing.
rude.
Ouch.
Didn't even buy me a drink.
And that's all the zombies. Zombies turns
Wait,
up.
are they all dead? No,
No.
it's
It
oh,
is-
thank goodness.
it
Whose turn is it now?
Lenara's go.
Yeah, I rolled terribly.
You really did.
I've completely kind of unrelated to what I'm going to do, but the gauntlets that I've got,
Mm-hmm.
it says when you cast a spell that deals damage, you can change the damage type to fire.
Yep.
And all spells you cast that deal fire damage deal an additional 2 points of fire damage per die rolled. So, for example, if I cast Chill Touch, can I change that damage type to fire, and would that then get an additional 4 points of fire damage for the 2 dies?
Yes, it would.
Nice! But I am just going to cast Firebolt. What was Santa thinking? Exactly. I'm going
What
to
was he
cast
thinking?
Firebolt. Just do. Oh shit! Actually, no, I can't. Within 5 feet of me. How close is Amara to me? Amara's fine.
Concern.
It's because anyone within 5 feet of me, if I cast a spell, you will suffer fire damage. 5 points of fire damage, actually. So I'm going to attack this dude.
Yep.
Spell attack.
That hits.
And firebolt, plus an extra 4 that I haven't added to my macros.
That's fine. So, basically, Linara, this is the first time you've used a fire spell using the gauntlets of the Ifrit that Santa Claus gave you. So, what you do is you hold up your hands, grip onto your staff, and all of the gauntlets it tightens to your body shape, and all of the chinks in the armor start glowing red. You radiate heat. Like Amara, you're not close enough to be hurt by it, but you can feel the heat coming off of her as if you're in a tavern near a fire. Oh, sorry, yeah, your ring. It's your ring, isn't it? It's a ring you cast through.
Yeah.
So you don't need to see it. We'll say we're wearing it inside the gauntlets. And then you kind of, holding one hand out, let the spell go. And a hand, a horrible skeletal hand appears behind the skeleton, the zombie, grips it on the shoulder, squeezes, and bursts into flames. And the zombie screeches and is set on fire, and you've done 8 points of fire damage to it.
Laura's gonna look down at her hands and just say, "Holy shit!" And that's my turn.
That brings us to Amara's turn.
Yay! Okay. I can't. Is Bardic Inspiration a bonus?
I believe so.
I keep forgetting. Okay, so I'm gonna whisper very, very quickly to myself, "Courage and comfort, all shall yet go well," and cast Bardic Inspiration on myself, and I'm gonna run my tiny little legs in, and I'm gonna smack him with my rapier.
Oh, go Amara! I'm so dang proud.
If that hits him, can I please add the D8 from Bardic Inspiration to the damage?
You cannot use Bardic Inspiration on yourself, I'm afraid.
Oh, really?
You can inspire others. It's purely a you inspiring them. It's like a rallying call.
Then skip the Bardic Inspiration thing. I will just run straight in and hit them.
You could give
Crying.
Bardic Inspiration to someone else as a bonus if you want to.
I'll give it to Ray then, since she's next to me. Or was I next to Linara?
You were next to Linara,
Before
but
I-
you could do it after you move if you
Okay.
wanted. It's up to you.
No, it's okay. I'll cast it first on Linara and pat her. No, because Ray's turn's next.
I do it on Ray.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I'm
zombie
doing it on Ray. I'm doing it on Ray. I'm running in. I'm hitting the guy with rapier thing, and then I'm gonna pat Ray. Ah! Pat Ray.
Ray, you
All
now
of
have
the words.
Ray. You now have a D8 Bardic Inspiration. Amara, you run in and stab it with the rapier, and that does really a lot of damage. It's looking pretty disgusting. It drops to like one leg, and its arm literally clean falls off where you stabbed it in the shoulder blade. It now only
Yay.
has one arm. And that goes back to the top of the round, so it's Ray's turn.
Well,
Go, Ray, we believe in you.
well, he bit me, so I'm definitely gonna smack him with my quarterstaff because I
That's
didn't
fair.
consent to that.
That's a 13, because I believe you've got a +7 now, and that hits.
Oh yeah, sorry.
These things have a terrible armor class because they're zombies. They're not very good at moving out of the way.
Alright, and there's my damage.
Basically, Amara stabs it so it drops down, and as she does that, you come down with your quarterstaff and just crunch. It basically collapses into dust, which just leaves one zombie remaining. Well, one zombie that asked you for help, and one zombie that's attacking him.
Cool. Can I
You can, absolutely.
I can move it and use the rest of my action. Do I just have an unarmored hit now because that
No, you
move-
still got your full amount.
Fantastic. Well, I'm just gonna smack him with my quarterstaff, which I
That
don't
hits.
think hits.
It does.
Yay!
These zombies have an armor class of 8. Wow.
Oh, nice.
You smash him really hard. He is still alive, but you have got an unarmed hit.
Oh, that's fine because yeah, I want to try and punch him. Yes.
That definitely hits.
Oh.
And with that last punch, you basically kind of slam the ground, Toph style, punch straight through him into the earth, and the earth kind of shatters a little bit around. There is only the armored zombie left. And it is...
Wait, didn't he want our help?
He did ask for your help. And it is his
But
go.
now he's gonna stab me in my back. Stab me in my front.
I was going to say, yeah, we'll stab you in the front. He's looking right at you.
Yeah, he's looking at him. But I helped him.
Everything goes quiet for a minute as you kind of look at him. He looks back at you. And for the briefest of moments, there's just like this flash of anger. But then he kind of stabs his sword into the ground. Thank you! He hisses out. It sounds horrific, but he has unarmed himself.
You're welcome.
Welcome. Yes, you're welcome.
As you get closer to him, you can see like he showed no fear this whole time. He walked straight up to them, started attacking them. He's wearing incredibly rusty armor, and although he's wearing quite dirty armor, his longsword is shining as if it was brand new. And he... Apparently not. You have not heard about him, but you feel like if you had a little bit of time to research, you would be able to find it in a book.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Have I read a book on whatever this thing is? Apparently I've not.
No, you can't. You don't know much about him. But as Ray Watt says you're welcome to him, he kind of slowly turns his head to look at all of you. You oppose Strahd.
Well, I'm not particularly 100% openly, but I suppose yes.
Almost like a grin comes over his face. There's still like, it's a little bit menacing because his eyes are still full of hatred and anger, but what's left of his lips kind of pull back into a grin. Good.
I roll an insight to try and figure out what his motives are right now. Because he's creepy.
I'll tell you what that gets you while he continues talking. You'll see in a minute. Strahd destroyed us. Strahd is a monster.
Well, on that we agree.
I cannot go to the castle. That's why I hunt his creatures. He looks up at Amara, specifically.
Oh yeah, you would look up at the one that's shivering in fear.
You, scribe.
Oh, but yes?
You, that book you received from Saint Nicholas.
How does he know about this? Yes?
Saint Nicholas stayed with us for a time at Argenvostholt. We, the Order of the Silver Dragon, used his strength and the strength of Vladimir Horngard to combat Strahd.
Vladimir Horngard? Okay. I sort of fumble around with my backpack and kind of get out a quill and ink and a parchment and sit down on the floor and start scribbling.
He kind of nods knowingly, as if this was almost what he hoped for, is one of you to take notes. You must go to Argenvostalt. You must make Vladimir see reason. It will restore hope.
Make Vlad see reason, restore hope.
The dragon's skull must return.
Jagged skull must return.
Strahd took it as a trophy. Restore Barovia's light.
Restore Rovia light.
And as he says that, he kind of stumbles over the corpses and past Ray, and he's walking away from you. He's not even looking at you anymore.
Well, I think I got all that down.
I hope
She
so.
shows the piece of parchment she scribbled on.
Well, must remember to tell Theramus when we meet up with him.
I don't think he's going to believe it.
Well, you ought to believe me. I've never lied.
That almost sounded like a dig.
Almost. Wasn't quite.
I've hardly
Profit.
died, have
I couldn't help it, sorry.
All night. Search for dragon skulls, yay.
Do you guys really think there's a way to restore Barovia's light? I mean, I just kind of accepted at this point that there was no sunlight.
I always thought that, stabbing something through Strahd's heart might help with that, but I'm starting to think the guy doesn't actually have one.
You might have a point.
Well,
Anyway, speaking of Strahd,
That was intense.
was. A zombie tried to get to first base with me.
Well, at least you got a date.
Never had a date take a chunk out of my leg, thank you very much.
Oh.
Yet.
I stand up and start putting away all of my writing implements. I best we get on our way then.
yes.
Yep, we don't want to be late. Make
Okay.
sure to hide that parchment good and proper, Amara. Don't want
Oh.
Strahd finding it. Just FYI.
I'd honestly be surprised at this point if he didn't know that we kind of want to kill him.
I tuck it in my lingerie.
Well,
I was like, where's he not gonna look? Underwear.
You hope.
You don't know Strahd.
I hope, yes. If he does, I'm going to be very upset.
Strahd cast Charm Person on Amara.
Extremely wrong person.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough.
The rest of your journey up the kind of rocky mountain goes not too badly. You can see that the bone grinder in the distance seems to be not on fire anymore. As you kind of you pass above it, kind of you can look down into the valley and see where basically one story of charred remains still exists. Poor Theron and his inheritance. And you continue.
Sorry, not
upwards.
sorry.
As you get up to the gates, there are two large stone towers, each with a gargoyle staring menacingly down at you, and a thick iron gate across them that is shut but doesn't appear to have a lock.
Well, after you, I suppose.
Lenara looks at Ray.
May rolls her eyes and sighs. All
Well, I'm
right.
not going to kill the pretty one.
I thought I was the pretty one.
I'm not into girls, so I wouldn't trust my opinion.
But Ray's not a girl. Wait, Ray is a girl. Oh, I give up. Just someone open the gate.
Well, kudos to you for not seeing gender. And I opened the last gate. Just FYI.
So Lenara and Amara are both kind of staring at Ray in front of this big iron gate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, my connection went at that point. I'm guessing I'm doing something about this gate.
They want you to open it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. They want me to open it. Right. I don't have any tools. Can I just smack it open?
You just push it open.
Oh, okay. I'll just push it open, man. I thought it was locked or something, so gonna use on my fancy strength for nothing.
The gate opens as it's quite stiff, but you push it open. You've come through here before, but it's clearly not been opened since you guys were last through here. And just like the last time, about 20-30 feet away, there stands a black carriage. There are two large black horses stood at the front, and there is a driver this time, whereas there wasn't one before.
Can I look around to see if I can see Farron?
Yep, roll me a perception.
I'm like looking behind me as well as forward. What's my perception? It's +4. Oh, dang it!
You can barely see your own feet.
I'm just stood there like, do I have feet? I can't see them!
This is what wine does to you children.
I haven't even drank any yet. I just stare off into the distance like, sweet Jesus.
What does the driver look like? Can we see him, or is he like...
It's not massively easy to see from back here, but you can see he's got quite a big coat on, quite a thick collar pulled up around his head, and he's wearing some kind of flat cap. He looks pretty, dressed similarly to most Barovians, but the coat looks a bit fancier.
After you, Raymara?
I like how you say that to a person that can't even see their own feet right now.
I sort of stand behind Ray and give her a slight push.
Ugh. Ray rolls her eyes again and just slowly walks towards the carriage.
The man kind of turns and looks. Ah, you are finally here. I thought I would be going back on my own again.
No, we're here.
Hi.
My name is Raymond von Holt. It is good to see you.
Good to see you too. Raymond was an unusually normal name.
He holds on to the reins with one hand and leans down to shake hands with you all.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
I'll
Sort
shake
of,
his hand.
Oh, don't touch those, they're still quite hot.
I sort of reach up and grab one of his fingers and sort of shake that weirdly.
As Amara does that, he kind of giggles a little. It's just, quite the grip on you, little one, yes.
Come on. No.
Can I give him a proper, like, firm handshake? Like, yeah!
Oh, I need that to drive. Please, please. He smiles. How does one so pretty seem like she could take me in a fight? I do not understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't know my strength half the time.
If we're
Yeah.
quite done flirting.
Yeah, he kind of looks you up and down and winks a little bit, and says, "I see, I see." And what about you? He looks over at Lenara and goes, "Those are very pretty trinkets you have on your arms. Are they not heavy?"
No.
They look like they would weigh a lot.
Nora sort of waves her hands above her head, like, not really.
I am very impressed. Very impressed. Oh, well, I do not want to keep you from your meeting with the big man. I am a little nervous myself. I have not been working here for long.
Congratulations on the new job.
How long have you been working here, just out of curiosity?
About 5 days, I think.
Oh, wow.
I don't even have to do much. I come from the castle, I drive this up to here, I sit here, I drive back, and that's pretty much my job. And I get paid 10 gold a day to do it. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Pretty sweet gig you got.
I don't go very far into the castle. It's creepy, not to say the least.
Well, it's a good thing that's where we're going. Right?
Hey, I will make sure 100% you are fine. You will be fine. You get in this carriage, you'll be fine. It's comfy. It's more comfy than in probably most hotels you can stay in here. He laughs.
It's getting out at the other side I'm worried about. But Lenora climbs into the carriage nonetheless.
Oh, do you have an invitation?
We do, yes.
May I see it?
Can I do a
You
quick
have the
insight check on
invitation.
him?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, does Saren have the invitation? Oh my god.
Ray! He seems to be telling the truth.
Oh gosh darn it.
He genuinely
Alright.
seems like a pretty nice guy.
Oh, now I feel kind of bad.
Can we stop, like, falling for Vlad's, like, carriageman, please?
Sorry.
Okay, where are our invitations?
You've got them.
I've got them.
It's only one of them, but
Oh.
you've got it. You took it from the bird. So I assume you've still got
Oh,
it.
Oh, thank God.
The bird. The bat.
shows how much attention I'm paying to what I've got in my inventory. Okay, I sort of stammer and go, grab my bag out and start rummaging around in it. Here. Sort of hold it directly up in the air and sort of wave it about a bit.
He kind of leans down and takes it and has a quick look over. Oh, the boss has fancy writing. He leans it back down. There you go. This looks in order. I must be honest, I have not done this before, but if you all get in, I will drive the same route and I will drop you off at the same place. I will take you to the front door and then I will go around and stay in the small stables around back.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Raymond.
Please, get in.
I cautiously get inside the carriage.
Me too.
He kind of leans a hand down, gives the door a quick shove, and it slams shut. You're in a really nice carriage. Like, there is a portrait of Strahd on one side of the walls, which you've all seen a few times now. There was one in Lady Wakta's house. And the rest of it's gorgeous. There's a giant R embroidered into the seats that you're sitting on, red velvet. with gold trimmings. Absolutely beautiful, and the wood in here is all carved mahogany. Definitely nothing you've seen anywhere near this fancy in the whole of Ravenloft. The carriage starts off, and it's a relatively smooth going compared to how you saw the road was. The driver kind of, every now and again, shouts obscenities, or it seems to be talking to himself, but you can't hear him very well over the roar of the wheels. You can, however, hear increased howling in the local area. There is a lot of wolves, it seems, in these forests, and you can even every now and again see a couple dashing through the trees alongside the road. And it's quite uncomfortable. There's a lot of odd lights in the sky, and there's a lot of strange noises you've not heard before. There are roars of creatures you've never encountered. But the ride's going relatively smoothly. And then in the distance, you see it. For the first time since you got here, you've seen it relatively close up this time. It was looming above Barovia, but now you see it from a better angle as you climb the mountain, and you can see the pathway over to Strahd's Castle Ravenloft. Absolutely gorgeous. Creepy as hell, but the architecture is fantastic, and it's very large. As you start heading over the threshold, you pull over the rather scary looking bridge and pull into a small courtyard. You may need to zoom out quite a lot. Wait, you're not there. You go away.
Oh, damn!
It's a big map.
This is like the second biggest map I've ever seen.
Yeah, the map's pretty large. This is pretty much all you can see at the moment, apart from the incredibly large front doors in front of you. And we are going to pause and take a quick break as you take in the majesty that is Castle Ravenloft.
Da, da, da.
So, we're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll come back just before 10,
Yay.
and hopefully with drinks and having been to the toilet, etc. And we'll go about another half an hour, and then we'll stop.
Ooh.
See you soon, guys.
See you soon.
And we're back. Okay. So, currently you are stood in the courtyard of Ravenloft. An incredible large castle, probably the biggest thing you've ever encountered. Absolutely grand to the point of ridiculousness. The doors in front of you, massive double doors carved out of gorgeous wood. The castle itself is in incredibly good repair considering everything else you've seen in Barovia, and it's absolutely stunning. However, there is a thick, cold fog kind of covering everything in the area. Every now and again, as if centered just on this location, there are flashes of lightning, but there is no rain. Through the fog, you can see that there are torch flames kind of fluttering on each of the keep's main doors. There's warm light spilling out of the entrance. High above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in an iron frame. The carriage driver takes you through these outer walls, closer to the doors. Could you all make me a perception check, please?
What's it with me ones?
You've rolled a lot of ones today.
I've rolled about
Da-da-da.
3 or ones today. Personal best.
Linara, you notice that above you there is a strange kind of green ooze as you go through this outer keep, as if the ceiling is covered in this stuff, and it does move slightly, but doesn't seem to react to you passing through. It's perhaps something to remember.
Green ooze.
As you pull to a stop, the doors are opened and you're let out. The carriage driver kind of nods his head. I will take the carriage around back. If you need me afterwards, I will be to. If you go around to the left, you will find the carriage house. I will be in there. If you need me, if you do not wish to just walk away.
Of course. Thank you.
He bows his head, kind of tips his cap to you. Please, do be careful. The boss, he has been perfectly fine to me, and he is nice to many people, but the anger on him is... It's phenomenal. And as he says it, lightning flashes above the castle, almost emphasizing his words.
Point taken.
Good luck, my friends. And his carriage drives off around the... To you, I suppose it would be north and around the left side of the castle.
Well, shall we?
Yes, let's get this over with.
As you say that, the ornate doors slam open. There are torches either side of them fluttering as in the breeze, as you can see straight through to another set of doors inside. This is where we get to play with dynamic lighting.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see if this all works.
Oh. Oh. What? Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
That is cool. I like that.
So currently the torches are producing light, and you are producing light, as many of you have dark vision, and I know that Amara, you carry a lantern, which I assumed you'd be using in the darkness, and
Yeah.
Linara, I do believe you hold a lantern with a black candle that glows green.
I do, yes.
See, I pay attention. So yeah, at this point, I'd like you
Ask
to,
questions about the candle.
as you move your characters, you'll notice that your light will move with you as you go inside. So the lighting should change depending on where you're standing.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Sorry. Oh my god, that's really cool.
For our viewers, this is a new thing. Stacey gifted me a subscription to Roll20, and it came with some fun toys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's so cool. Right, we're moving this way anyway, so.
Well, let's stick together and get
Where'd
going.
they go?
You kind of
Dragons.
You kind of faintly saw a flash of red scales before they vanished.
Yeah, I'm just playing around the lighting. Look at that.
I thought you were running away.
I don't have such a lighting, fortunately.
You should do.
I mean, I can see the ambient light that you've put around, but I don't have any personal lamp myself. I can see everything in a 360.
Yeah, I haven't put on line of sight. You'll see when you go inside.
Oh, and I don't seem to have a lamp.
Have you moved your character?
Yeah.
I can see your light.
I can see it as well.
Stacey, it won't affect you until you're inside. The outside is all completely lit.
Oh, okay. Well, my internet's quite slow, so you're gonna have to.
Oh, you may not get it at all then, I'm afraid, hun, because apparently slow internet equals it never pops in for you.
Sadness.
I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll see it when you go inside the bigger rooms that don't have any lanterns in them. Maybe it'll make a difference.
If not, I'll just be plunged into darkness.
It's hoping. It doesn't work like that. Okay, are you guys going inside?
Well,
Yes.
since Mara's in there, yes. Stay together, guys. Come on.
Oh my god, I did not just click on the Twitch screen to try and move my token.
Oops.
Derpy derp.
Okay,
I love how on the Twitch stream I'm just moonwalking.
as you walk into this room, it is a large open stone room. Very little furnishings in here, apart from 4 stone dragons carved into the wall, staring down at you. As you walk in, the eyes seem to follow you.
Of course they do.
Why wouldn't they?
Apparently, Ray's the pretty one.
Oh, you sounded a bit bitter about that.
It was a discussion while you were out earlier between Linara and Amara, where Amara thought she was the pretty one. She was on about you.
Aww.
Sorry.
You know, I've suddenly lost my appetite.
As the doors behind you slam shut, and the doors in front of you swing open.
Deep breaths, guys.
Anybody feel like we're being guided? Like
It'd be nice to have a host at the door.
like
Just
lambs?
saying.
Who
Before
says
the
you do not have a host at the door?
See, Lenore, we do have a host at the door.
Loudly. Like, ah!
See, Lenore, we do have a host at the door. It's fine.
I'm gonna be all like tingly, spine hairy, raisy.
Okay, well, I'm not going to describe the next room until you guys go in. When you go in, the light will change. Promise.
Trying my hardest to move my token right now. Ah, I've just stood on Ray.
As you do.
Well, I think my internet's slow because I've just walked into a big black square and I can't see it.
No, I have as there we go.
Oh, there we go. Ooh.
Oh, yep, I've got it as well.
Yeah.
Oh shit, now I've got nothing. Ah, there we go. We're back in the room.
Get it.
Okay, the room you have just walked into. This place now. You're starting to see the age of this place a bit more. It is dark. It is full of cobwebs. The only light sources seem to come from lanterns around the walls and yourselves, your own personal light sources. There are 4 large pillars in the room that are obscuring some of the light as you walk through. There are eight gargoyles carved into different points along the wall, and as you move, the torches and your lanterns seem to cast strange shapes on their faces. They seem to almost be moving or turning to face you. The ceiling itself is beautiful. It's a large fresco of what appears to be Strahd before he was a vampire, and he is standing with his arm around a woman who looks surprisingly like Irina.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
No, I feel like Theron would be very at home here.
Straight ahead of you, between the 2 flames, is a large set of double doors. There is also a staircase going up to the north, and the passage continues down to the south.
Care to... Wasn't there supposed to be a hood at the door? I'm sure I heard a voice.
Oh, I always hear voices.
As you guys step through, you begin to hear organ music playing, and on the stairs... That's a bit loud. Let me turn it down a bit.
That's not loud.
And a man is stood, not moving, on the stairs, looking down at you.
Do we recognise this man?
You have never seen him before. What you see, even from there, is an elf with very tanned skin and long black hair. He is slowly taking steps down the staircase towards you. He is wearing a grey cloak over what appears to be leather armour, and he has a rather fancy sword hanging from his belt. As he gets to the bottom of the stairs, he stops and, very slow and drawn, says, "I do believe my master is expecting you."
I do believe so too.
Hi.
He bows. "My name is Rahadin, and I am the master's chamberlain."
Oh. Okay.
Good evening to you.
Good evening. It has been a while since we received guests who were actually expected, and it is a good time to see you.
He doesn't have many people for dinner. I mean, round for dinner.
Phrasing!
He kind of, his lips kind of curl into a smile, but he doesn't laugh. I would not dare to assume how many people my master has had for dinner. However, you are the first guests we have had in some time. Wanted guests, at least.
Okay.
Feel quite honoured.
Yes.
I sort of frown in the direction of Ray and then Linara, respectively, just as if to say, "Yeah, what?"
He bows gently to you. Would you care to follow me to the dining room?
Yes.
Please.
Ray, you are far too chill about this.
There's food involved.
I appear to have lost all appetite.
Oh, I do hope that changes. We've laid on rather a special meal for you all. And he begins walking, hoping that you'll follow, I suppose.
I
Although
will follow.
Lamara's going the other way.
Trying my
I
best.
can't. There. Wait, where are we? Oh, down there.
I can't
Going
read
down.
my
This map is fucking huge.
Well, we don't want to keep him waiting. Oh god.
I'm walking like a crab.
As you walk... sorry, Amara, what did you say about your character?
I cannot move my character very well at the moment. Can you please move her for me?
Absolutely.
Because I'm glitching a bit.
That's okay, I'll just assume you're following.
Thank you.
As you guys walk to the south, following Rahadin, you come through a large vaulted area with some doors in the west. Large double doors that are slightly open, and the music seems to be coming from this direction. There is an old suit of armour glistening, standing almost opposite it in a small alcove. Oh,
Okay.
the music very weird. There we go, let's try it again. Rahadin walks over to the doors and smiles. I do hope you will enjoy yourself. The master is just through here. And he pulls the door open and bows. I would not wish to be out of place. This meeting is for you and the master.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Nara eyes the door uneasily.
I sort of do a weird little half curtsy.
Everything's glitching a bit. I turn that music off.
What?
Put some quiet ambience back on.
What's that?
As you walk through, the music stops. You can see 3 enormous crystal chandeliers illuminating this chamber, and there are various sconces around the outside of the room lighting it. Oops, I'm picking the wrong. As you walk in, there are pillars of stone either side of these dull white marble walls supporting the ceiling. In the centre of the room, there is a long, heavy, ornate table covered with a dark red cloth. The table is laden with food you have not seen since you entered Barovia. There is a large roast pig. There's roasted chicken breast basted in a savoury sauce, roots, herbs, vegetables of every kind. Plates are set out for you. There's fine, delicate china. There are cups. There are goblets. Beside each plate, there is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid, which even as you approach the table, you can smell. Beautiful and sweet. Opposite you, between floor to ceiling mirrors, stands a huge pipe organ, and its pipes blazing out a thunderous melody that stops almost as soon as you step in. The tones themselves speak of greatness, grandness, but also crippling despair. The figure stops. He is sat at the organ facing away from you. The cape pulled tightly around his shoulders. As the deep silence falls, he turns to look at you and stands. You've seen this man before. This is Strahd von Zarovich.
Hi.
And that's where I'm going to end tonight.
Ah! Oh man.
Yay!
Is this Strahd?
It is Strahd. I'm looking bigger, you can see
So
him.
tiny on the map.
Whoa! No.
He does
That's
look
been the
quite small.
secret all of this time. Strahd has been a midget.
He's a tiny yet powerful man.
So is Napoleon, let's not judge.
Yeah, no.
I'm very interested in seeing on how you guys deal with this next week.
We're all going to die.
Most likely.
You've been granted safe passage in and out. As long as you don't do something stupid, you should be fine.
You do realise who you're talking to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
That's the motto of our team. We always do something stupid.
The motto of the team is when in doubt, do something stupid.
Yeah.
Our last two invites to dinner, we ended up attempting to kidnap someone's daughter, then setting fire to an attic, chaining the person's son to a toilet while he was
I'm not
unconscious.
sure why that was necessary, but okay.
I'm genuinely terrified as to what we're actually going to do now.
Well, we don't have Theron, which is half of the problem. Oh dear.
Oh,
Just contemplating all of the ways we could screw this up.
oh. Well, we're
I've got an
gonna.
image now of Theron joining us, and then when Strahd leaves the room, him just turning to us and saying, distract them, and then just like disappearing and wreaking some havoc.